Welcome back everybody, hope you guys are doing well. We haven't done a video in this kitchen for quite a while. This week I heard that there was a Grand Big Mac that just came out and McDonald's is advertising it, and I noticed that you guys love McDonald's videos. So I decided to check out the Grand Big Mac, the Double Big Mac, the regular Big Mac, and then there's the workaround where you make a McDouble into a Big Mac. I'm going to test out each of them and we're going to see the price points and whether they're worth it or not. In the end, I'm hoping that I figure out which one I would prefer over the other. The first one that I'm going to check out is the McDouble. Basically what you do in order to make it a Big Mac, take out the ketchup and then you add lettuce, which is an additional 30 cents, and then you add the Big Mac sauce, which is an extra 30 cents. So this one in total costs $3.39 after everything. So there's still two patties on this burger, but it's the patties are quite small. This is pretty good. It's kind of weird not having that middle bun in there. So the two patties sort of taste like a patty, like one patty. Very much a nerfed Big Mac. But for the price of it, it's pretty good. It's very much an inexpensive go-to burger at McDonald's. I can see why people prefer to purchase this one instead of the actual Big Mac. Next up we have the regular Big Mac. Maybe I have to put a little bit more Big Mac sauce on the McDouble for the extra taste, but this one has the extra tangier taste because it's two layers of Big Mac sauce. Just the sheer factor of the beef being separated by that middle bun gives it a little more depth to the taste. Another thing that I didn't really notice in the first one, but the bun is actually toasted on the Big Mac rather than the McDouble. McDouble's not really toasted at all. The toast factor actually makes a pretty big difference. I love the Big Mac, so that $2 difference, I think it's kind of worth it for me. This one's $5.29, and I think it's a big step over the McDouble, but everybody has their own opinion. Next, I'm going to check out the Double Big Mac, which is the same thing as the Big Mac, but with four patties instead of the two patties that we have with the regular Big Mac. Everything about it is the same thing as the regular Big Mac, but the extra patties. And this one is the most expensive of all four of the burgers. This one's $7.29. Just picking it up, you notice it's a lot more heartier with the extra beef patties. You know what? I have to admit, you do taste the beef a lot more with this Double Big Mac over the regular Big Mac. The regular Big Mac is a lot more balanced, where it's like the meat doesn't overpower anything. Everything just goes together. This one, you have more of a predominant meat factor to it. I really like this one. Now I'm starting to question whether they even needed to make the Grand Big Mac. I might be ordering these more often. Finally, we have our much anticipated Grand Big Mac. Now this is the newest burger of all of them, and it seems like McDonald's always makes this little tiny nuanced changes to resell and rebrand or to make things fresh at their restaurant again. As you've noticed with the other video that I did with BTS. Picking it up, everything seems a bit more substantial, but a bit more put together. The bread is toasted. I can feel the firmness of the whole thing. It doesn't really fall apart like the other Big Mac and the Double Big Mac. I don't know if that's part of the promotion where they have to make it look nicer than the other ones, but this one aesthetically, it looks a lot more pleasing. It's pretty good. It's pretty much the same thing as the regular Big Mac. A little bit more of a beef flavor for some reason. I don't know if it's because of the composition of how they made this Big Mac, where it's a little more even everywhere around. At $1.50 more, I would say that this is just regularly a Big Mac, but just 33% bigger. But for some of us, that's exactly what we're looking for. So that about wraps everything up. The Big Mac regular is actually it's great. It's something that we're used to, and we just order it, and usually that's the burger that's on sale all the time. You usually have those 2-for-1 deals, and you get that Big Mac and then another sandwich or McNuggets. The Double Big Mac and the Grand Big Mac never qualify for these promotions, so a lot of the times I'll order maybe 2 Big Macs or like 2 meals rather than just 1 sandwich. If you're just getting the sandwich, that's it. I would get the Double Big Mac. I think it's a lot heartier, and it's like there's more of a beef flavor to it, so that's why I like that one. The Grand Big Mac has a good consistency of everything that you have with the regular Big Mac, but it's a bit bigger. If I was just gonna get a sandwich, I'd get just a double Big Mac, but we know that's usually not the case. We usually get a side of fries, a Coke, and whatnot. So in the end, the regular Big Mac's just fine if you're gonna get a meal. The other ones are good for just sandwiches alone because they're quite filling, so you're gonna be okay with whatever you get because they're all delicious sandwiches. And that is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the stuff here. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.